Now that you've had a couple of days, is it the season still a success, or is it easier to look back and say, we did all this?
I mean, I think, like I said before, at the end of the game, I think it was a great season still. 16-win season. Now a lot of teams have done that before. Got to the conference finals and just fell short. I mean, it's tough the way we went out, how we did, but I'm still proud of the season that we had as a whole.
Having some time to reflect, what do you think went wrong in those final 4 games?
I haven't thought that much into the series yet, but I mean, when the game slowed down, they won their runs late in the fourth quarter where, we could have scored the basketball and just we gave up too many threes or, offensive rebounds. They were a team that shot the ball well from throughout series long, and we couldn't get any to drop like we have been all season and some of the playoffs. So it's a tough series, tough way to go out, but all in all, I think it was still a great year.
What's it like to play for as long as you guys did, to have that rhythm of the season, that high level of competition, and then just have it end kind of just like that?
What was the beginning of the question?
Just, you guys have been going from, August basically with that
okay.
voluntary thing all the way through the end. What's it like just to have that end?
Yeah, it's tough. Like you said, we were one of the best offensive teams, just from top to bottom, guys being able to score at an efficient rate. But that's what happens in the playoffs. You got to find different ways to win games and score the ball. And for some reason, we weren't able to do that. I mean, we had stretches where we were very dangerous, the team that we were, but not as many stretches as we needed to in that Toronto series.
Khris, how much time do you take away from playing and from going back and looking at the game before you get back in the gym? You bring yourself to watch the film from those last 4 games.
Yeah, I usually try to take a month off, but then all comes down to how my body feels and if I'm bored just sitting in the house and that. So most time it starts after a couple weeks. But I mean, that's the process first. Just get away from it for a little bit, spend some time with my family, friends, relax, enjoy life for a little bit, then get back to the grind.
Khris, without going into specifics, obviously your status this summer is going to be a key question. What will you value most in this process? How will you go about the process?
Just what's best for myself and my family. I think that's the thing that sets everything off in this league. Everybody wants to take care of their family and wants to do best for themselves and their family. So that comes first, and the team and the situation that I can be in, that comes second. I think those are the main 2 things. It's just family first, and then filling out the fit second.
You've done this before. Like, you've had a summer where you're going to have a contract. Do you feel like you learned anything from, that summer, like going through all of that?
Somewhat, but I think this one's a little bit different. I mean, I was a restricted free agent, and this time I'm unrestricted. So, I mean, I think that's a huge difference as far as decision making and thought process and whatnot. Not really thought process, but just decision making. You have a choice instead of somebody pretty much telling you where you're going to go. So it's going to be fun, a new position. I'm excited about the opportunity.
Sometimes when guys are free agents, they might do less work just to make sure they don't get injured before they sign. Is that something that you mentally or consciously think about?
Yeah, I mean, I fell into that trap the first time, but it was a good summer, I will say. But I think I was smart with it. I mean, that was my first time going through it, coming off a rookie minimum deal until like a big deal. I wanted to make sure I was going to be able to sign that paper before I did anything. So. This year might be a little different approach. I know how to take care of my body, how to stay in shape, but I'll be smart about it.
I know a few months ago you said how much it meant to you to be a Buck, and you hope your future is with this franchise. I would imagine that you probably still feel the same. And why is that? Why do you feel like this is a special team, and why do you hope that the deal comes with Milwaukee?
This is a special place, a special team just from what we've built from the time me and Giannis has been here. From one of the worst teams in the league to one of the best, championship contender team that fell short of the finals by 2 games this year. So it's just a special place that we built up and that we put the work in with.
When you have these end-of-the-year meetings, do you say goodbye? Do you just, not knowing what your future is with these guys?
No, I mean, it's in the perfect world, we wish everybody would be back, but we know there's going to be 1 or 2 guys that's not going to be here. That's just the way the league is. Guys come in, guys come out. So, I mean, you really never say goodbye, because I mean, you see these guys during the summertime in different places, or you see them on different teams, or you live in the same city. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's goodbye, like I'll never see you again.
I'm not 100% sure on this, but I guess this is what you would feel is your best year ever. Obviously, an All-Star game, and you guys find a ton of team success. Just what do you think you'll remember from this season?
Just how fun it was. I mean, I joke around with a lot of people. It was weird. The worst season we had here was one of my best seasons, just from the fact of the guys that were in the locker room with us. We had fun. We lost, but we competed every night. We played as hard as we can. We just weren't good enough. This year it was the same way, but we were winning. The guys in the locker room were great. Got brothers in there, and we won. You know, winning makes everything better, so it was definitely one of my best years for sure.
Do you feel like, for you and Giannis, obviously you talked about that and what you've been through with Milwaukee, but the 15-win season, now you get to the conference finals. For you two in particular, does it feel like you want to go that step further with him? Does it feel like unfinished business, I guess, from where you've come from?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you fall short with somebody that you've been with the whole time, you know, you always ask yourself or ask the other partner, can we do this? I mean, we've always felt that we could do it with the guys around us. So, like I said, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun to see what happens.
Just for you, All-Star for the first time, have you had time to think about your season and how would you reflect on that at this point?
Like I just said, man, it was just a fun season. I mean, to me on the court, I think I've gotten better most seasons, with injuries or not. I've come back the next year better, stronger, some way, somehow. So I'm gonna try to continue to keep doing the same thing. But just the season this year, like I said, I think I had a great season. But I'm more proud of the off the court stuff, just the relationships I built with these guys, the chemistry we had, just how of a unique locker room it was with the guys that we had in there.
Kind of building off that, I know you had talked about how important the culture is here with this team. I would imagine you're due a raise, whether that's here in Milwaukee or with another team. How do you balance just the culture and being happy with a franchise versus making the most money possible?
Like I said, just comes down to what's going to be right for myself and my family first. That's the most important thing. I mean, I love these guys, but I'm going to be with my family the rest of my life. So I'm going to make sure they're right, they're comfortable with what I'm doing, and then just am I in the right place, the right situation, the right team. I want to win the championship. I feel like we're close. We could have won, but we didn't. So that comes second, spending myself in the position where I can win a championship with some team.
Do you expect you'll be doing anything with Team USA this summer, potentially the World Cup, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I haven't gotten an official word or anything yet, so hopefully I do get a chance to represent Team USA. That would be really dope. Yeah.
Khris, I'm curious, with you and Giannis, you're sitting there at the Eastern Conference Finals on the podium. Like, do you take a chance to think back like 6 years and be like, how did we get here?
Right after the game, no. I did think, how did we get here? Meaning, how did we lose so fast? But, I mean, the next day, that night, I didn't sleep all night. You just reflect on first the series, that game, the season, then you start backtracking to, like, all the years. The first year we were here last year, to the Cousins Center, to the Bradley Center, all those days. So you definitely sit back and reflect, and you enjoy it. You realize that there's special moments in the past, and still special moments to build.
Khris, speaking of that, did you notice, I know you always talk about how great your guys' fans are, but it seemed like earlier this season there weren't a lot of Bucks jerseys in the airport or things like that, and it just, the buses have your guys' face on it, and it seemed like the city kind of made a swing this year and really embraced you. Did you see a change in that this year or over the last couple of seasons?
Definitely saw a change. The fans were great. Every night they packed out Pfizer for them. They were great. They were loud. They were energetic. They were always into the games. I think we only got booed once, which is hard nowadays to go by. But they were great. They gave us so much energy, so much fight. Won us a lot of games in that building this year too. So hopefully we can keep going.
Thanks, Khris.
Thanks so much.